see two things, really. I see a lack of imagination. I think kids that I taught at the beginning of my career had more ability to imagine and to envision things inside their head. Now what I see is kids need to see an image of it that I put up on a screen or something like that. They can't just close their eyes and imagine it inside their head. So I think it's affecting imagination. I also know that it's affecting attention span. So where in the past kids were able to spend a long time on a specific activity, now the activities need to move very quickly or else they get bored very fast. So I would say a shorter attention span.
I think that the technology has affected the younger education because now that there's a lot of television and everything that has to do with computer games and PlayStation 3 and all of those things, the younger generation has been spending less time outside, less time caring about the outside world. They don't have that many friends, and there's like more sicknesses due to all the technology and all the light hairstyles. My little brother has epilepsy because of all the games.
That's because whenever you see families that you either see the kids or the parents on their phones and they're not really enjoying each other's company.
I think the younger generation depends too much on technology, because if, like, for example, the internet was down, they have nothing else to do, and they feel like there's no other reason to do anything but technology.
I think it has affected them very poorly because they're like more focused on going and playing like games and not really focusing on their work. So that's like a very big disadvantage to technology.
Huh. That's an interesting question. Excuse me. Hello? Hello? Not right now. Well, just tell him that if he doesn't want to, that he's going to pay for it in blood. Yeah, no, he'll understand. All right. I'm sorry, what?
What effect do you think technology has on the younger generation today?
Wait a minute. Just a sec. Say that again?
What effect do you think technology has on the younger generation today?
I think a lot of people are too distracted by technology to formulate a complete thought most of the time. I think it's had a negative impact on people, including me.
I believe that technology has made children very spoiled because they think they are entitled to their own little gadgets and gizmos galore.
I've heard that that number is up at around 8 hours now. I would like to think that that is not true, but I've heard the number 8 hours. I'm hoping for our kids it's more like 5 or 6 hours, but regardless, nonetheless, it is an incredible amount of time that kids are spending electronically.
More than 4 hours, probably.
5+ hours. 20 hours.
He's 3 years old there.
Probably my niece, who's 13 days old. No, I'm just kidding. My niece who is, she's about 7, I think.
I'd probably say like 7.
The youngest person I know is 3.
What do they have?
They have the iPad mini. that you had?
No, I don't think that that's necessary, but the thing that has to be considered is that, at least my experience with my son, is that everyone has technology, so a kid today, if all their friends are using technology, might feel put out, might feel left behind because everybody else has it. But if you had a group of kids where no one had access to technology, they would be perfectly fine, absolutely, perfectly fine, and in fact their brains might be better off if they did not have access to so much technology as early.
I think so because, I mean, in order to have, you can just have fun and do something else and stay home doing, computer stuff and stuff like that.
I think it is not necessary to have technology in order to have a happy childhood because there are a lot of things you can do outside. For example, play with nature or just enjoy everything that's around you. There's tag, there's hide and seek, and that's not involved in technology.
Yes, because when you see pictures of celebrities, you see them with an iPhone or using certain products, and they want to be just like them. And you see commercials promoting different versions of cell phones and computers.
I think there's media that displays a lot of electronic devices, and there's electronic devices that are geared towards children. So it plays some role, but I also think it's mostly the younger generation is seeing other people with those devices and see them as toys, so that's what they want to get a hold of as well.
I don't think so, actually. I think it has to do with the parents. The parents all have smartphones now, and the smartphones carry these apps that are designed for very young kids. And I'm here to tell you that it's very convenient if you need 15 minutes to have a conversation, or if you need a 20-minute babysitter so you can get some laundry done. It's very easy to hand a small child your phone and have them play a game for just a few minutes. And so that's what's happening. I think it's parents wanting some downtime or parents wanting a quick babysitter. That is why the phones are being used today. I don't think it's media saying to very small children, oh, you guys should play these games on this electronic equipment. I think it's actually parents letting the kids have it because it's an easy bit. We played imagination type games, like where you would pretend you had a restaurant and you operate the restaurant, where you would pretend you were an office and you were moving papers around. We would play these kind of games, pretend imagination type games, or board games. We had a whole closet full of board games. We spent a lot of time playing those types of things.
I rode my BMX bike and I read books.
Okay.
What I did, I would go outside. My dad would make me play with my brother on I'd go to the park, and my grandpa would take me there all the time. I'd be outside with my friends and we'd just walk around and play.
I would use my imagination. For example, a hanger. I would make it think as a human and play with it with some other hangers.